Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
But they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Groves. The sweet feet buy a little time. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some... Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. On the option. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Here we go. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
The Hokies will try to pick it up on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He's in open space downfield. There he goes to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Here comes the option. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Creates a little space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Catch in the middle, it's Selden. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Who says on the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Wide out trying to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
The option look. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Makes the grab. It's Bell. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Give to Brown. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Cardinals are on the move. Handoff to the single running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Brown has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lacy. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Bill, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
he has that gunslinger mentality, and when it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The hand to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Tagged out of the air. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. The 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Caught close to the marker, it's Bell. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Can't get it to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
To running room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The gift to the tailback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Moss. Caught behind the line, it's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That one came in hot and it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Groves. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 35 over Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for an open area to his left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Field goal is good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. on the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll take it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Now on the option. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed in the middle, it's Selden. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that right receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets the back moving. Here's the handoff. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy.
He's loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I do not love offenses that get creative and find ways to get their guys the football. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Nice job running the option. Of course, he's the pitchman. We know he has good hands, but how about being a running back after the pitch, punching it in for 6?
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Sets up the screen. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Give to Brown. That's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
There he goes! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the touchdown, Hokie! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Back to throw, it's Moss. A strike downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked off to stop the threat.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run the option. Give to the running back. Moving past the 25. It's a seam wide open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Back to throw. It's Jones. He's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Offense gets set for second down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Virginia Tech, 35. Louisville, 30.
Running behind that left side. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Play action. Fires downfield. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Buffalo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To throw, it's Moss. Makes the catch. It's Bell. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And some room to work. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end and just...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On the option. Finding open areas. Turning on the Jets. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Groves. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, in the first half, they had a hard time trying to contain this quarterback because of his speed. But here we go in the second half now. They need things to start happening. And finally, they were able to get to him and bring him down for a sack. They're trailing in this game. You just get the feeling, guys, if they're going to come back and win, this defense is probably going to have to register a few more plays like that.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now in the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You've got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for two. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite two-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls a fire complete. Oh, out of space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road